trust not the heretic, the Xenos, and the mutant. I mean, really don't trust them. I mean, one guy I trusted heretic, and next thing I know, I'm owing him 5,000 credits. I mean, it was supposed to be a two-day loan, but I couldn't pay it back. I mean, I tried. Apparently the Bank of Nurgle doesn't accept transfers on Sundays. I was a day late over my payment, and next thing I know, I'm 500 credits short. Yes. Well, everyone knows that, banks are run by the Chaos Gods. How do you think they keep the war going?
For 10,000 years, the
Not long.
Emperor's Inquisition have fought a secret war to defend humanity. We keep vigil in the darkness. We hunt among the shadows. We pass judgment upon the mutant, the traitor, and the heretic. We purge the world of the taint lurking among the stars. We are inquisitors. We shall fear nothing. For we are what you fear.
And yet you're hunting in the shadows, and yeah, you see, maybe if you weren't so absolute Xeno obliteratus, and so sure I say gung ho on things, I don't know, maybe the people would be a little more welcoming of you. And not blindly panic and go talk to Nurgle because they're afraid you're going to kill them. Just what's the DLC for this anyway? Downloadable content. Purchase. Should purchase downloadable content. Don't see any though. Season of Judgment. I have done nothing. The season of the Judgment has not happened. Oh. I should talk like I was a breathing mask.
Yes. Now the darkness is my ally. Yes. Now then, we shall attack the forces of chaos.
It's like Krang. It's like Krang mixed with Bane.
Ah, yes. My evil plan will released.
And not Krang from the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. Forget that, no. I'm talking old school Krang. Old school mutants. Old school Shredder.
Yes, there's always talk more like this. My voice going all over the place.
It was also very slightly. It was actually rather threatening because he had that giant mech suit. Didn't do anything. Half the time, he just ran around inside the Technodrome, which was a giant facility. I mean, if you had a Technodrome, why didn't you simply charge up into the surface? Forget bringing a secret army, you had a Technodrome the size of a small building. The size of a building. In fact, it may have been the size of a 5-story building. It's like a tank. The thing was a tank. I'm pretty sure a tank rolling like that through the middle of New York, they won't launch nukes. Because they'll flatten New York. Just, pop that thing out. Send your armies from it. Any enemy tank vehicles come after you. Give them the old 1-2. Just send them some Adeptus Scutarius. And that's the other thing. I mean, you had the Mouser droids, the Mousers, and you had the Foot Ninjas, the Foot Clan. I mean, and it's a giant Technodrome, so why didn't he simply launch, go, you know what, let's raid the warehouse production facilities. You know, let's go for the biggest manufacturing facility going, park our base there, take over the systems, and then spin out droids. Just churn those bad boys out. A couple of hundred. A couple of thousand of them. You know, first few hundred, then a few thousand. You know, just like from there, like take over the industrial sectors. You know, just take over various factories nearby, and just like and buildings, and just like, you know, convert them into more base, and then just like spit out an army. Just fire those bad boys in. Same. There's a bit of a ranting tangent here. I'm waiting on midnight so we can start. But on the same note, looking at the Power Rangers, okay, throughout the various seasons and versions that have come and gone, one thing I never understood, and I know it's a kids TV program, so they're not supposed to do this, but if the bad guy really wanted to win, flat out victory style, you know, get the flat out win, then why didn't they just send in the little guys? You think, oh well, yeah, I got the giant monster though, and he's like rampage, like raw, and it destroys buildings, raw. It's like yes. But if you wanted to beat the Power Rangers, of which there are usually 5 of them, at any given time, sometimes you get to 7 of them. It's 7, depending which version you're looking at. You know, sometimes you got green and white. Then you got the red, yellow, black, and blue. Oh, and pink. Red, yellow, black, blue, pink. Right, that's your main 5. Now then, green, white usually pops in, or some combination. I think at one point they had a time soldier type guy. One season. But if you wanted us to really mess up the good guys, just send out the little guys. Not even the little, you know, main monster. No, don't send him. Just send out, for if you're the original Power Rangers, just send out Putty-Men. Okay? Not just send like, you know, 20. Send 100. Right? Let them beat them up, and then 5 minutes later, send another 100. However much time it takes you to make 100, just ship them out. Just send them out, 100 at a time. Boom, 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 boom. Do that once an hour, every hour. Okay? If there's 100 of them, then you can guarantee that they're not going to be able to send like 1 Power Ranger to stop them. There's too many of them, so they'll have to send at least 3 or 4. At least 2 or 3. Potentially even 4. Right? And just keep doing that. Just keep that up. Yes, there are 100 weaklings, and they will be flattened within minutes. Right? But if you keep deploying these guys, then at best the Rangers are going to get like an hour's sleep. 1 Ranger can sleep throughout the night. If they can do with 5, with only 3, 2 Rangers. But then lies the problem. You have 2 rested Rangers, and 3 that are knackered. Going to be knackered. And then you send another lot out, and you keep that up. Day in, day out. Just keep it going, because one of them can't rest at any one time. Without leaving the other 2 completely underpowered. And if you have the capacity to send 100, or if you can get to a 150, you know, if you can stretch out a little bit longer, like, okay, it takes me an extra half an hour to make this lot, you know, save up, send 150. You know, even if it takes you like an hour and a half each time. It goes to an hour and a half cycle and they get a little bit more rest downtime. Don't matter. You'll send these guys out continuously, hour and a half, boom. It might take them 30-40 minutes to beat one up. Beat them all up. It could take them up to like 30 minutes to beat them all up. And that's fine, because during the time it takes them to get destroyed, you've made your next batch. So the next wave comes in, it's like, and they get like 5 minutes downtime, and then all of a sudden they'll go out and save Angel, Los Angeles, Globe, Para, Teretti, whatever they call places this time. Just keep that up. Just keep that going. Boom, 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 boom. Continuously. The cheapest minion you've got, the easiest one to manufacture, easiest one to make, just voila! Get the bad boys in. And just keep throwing them in every hour and a half. Or 2 hours if it takes you that long. It's literally just send them in constantly. They get like 10 minutes sleep. Human body cannot function. A human can go 24 hours without sleep. Easy. But only if they're not doing strenuous work. If you've got to constantly concentrate and fight for 24 hours, then your brain is going to go, please sleep now. And it's going to start getting weird. It's like, you get a sort of adrenal boost. That'll keep you going for longer. But your brain's going to be like, eventually start going fuzzy. Things are going to start going fuzzy. You're going to get auditory and optical illusions. Hallucinogenics. I think it's auditory and optical? I know it's visual. Visual and auditory illusions. They're going to start jumping in. You're going to start jumping at shadows, get angry, get twitchy, and you're going to start making mistakes. And if you just keep that up, even there's 7 of them, so if there's 7 of them, doesn't matter, because the ones that do get to sleep, the new guys may be taking over for some older ones, but the old ones are going to need like a full day's sleep. They ain't going to function. And you might get lucky, you might injure one of them before you guys jump in. You get one, you nail in the leg, and you, dislocate the foot, or dislocate an arm, that arm ain't gonna fight properly. He's gonna need time to pop that bad boy back in, and he ain't gonna be able to fight anywhere near as well because his arm's gonna be in constant pain every time he moves it. You keep that up, bish, bash, bosh, you start taking sectors. I mean, you take a sector, you slap more men in there. And you make it so if they want that sector back, they've got to work hard to take that sector back. And this is why I was never a scriptwriter for Power Rangers, because the bad guys would win. Full scale win, not just like partial victory, 1 day victory, I mean the full victory. Absolute dominance. Because you would just like keep throwing those troopers in. And if you've got the manpower for that, then you can add manpower for other things. You can just, and just for, and after like a day, after a day or two of this continuing throwing, throw in a big guy, which will force them to get in their mechs. And if they're tired and they can't concentrate fully, they're gonna make mistakes in that mech. You can start to make sure there's a slugfest fight. It's gonna take a long time, so they can't rest. And while that fight's going on, you just keep sending those little guys in. Because everyone knows the second they start to send a big guy in, they disappear to an abandoned part of the city. Or a desert. They leave where you're attacking. And they fight somewhere else. And you just keep sending those little guys in. Because even if there's left like 2 extra rangers behind, if you're just sending those guys in constantly, they're not sleeping, they're not resting, they're going to fight. And they're going to be draining their batteries. And then you just go back to doing what you were doing before. You just keep sending those little guys in, keep the Rangers tired, so they can't think straight. And then 2 days later, you send in another big guy. And then you watch as they make mistakes. The targeting systems go all over the place. They blur out. And then you watch as you take as your big guy starts damaging the mech. Even if he then loses, doesn't matter. He's putting damage on that mech needs to be repaired. Fighting capability decreased. And don't forget, while you're fighting this big fight, you just keep sending those little guys. Those little troopers, just send them in there. You don't give them time to rest. You don't wait 3 months to attack them again. Or attack once a week. Or however long it is between attacks. You just keep sending those guys in. 24/7, 7 days a week. 365 days a year. Well, okay, minus bank holidays and seasonal things like Christmas, but you get the idea. You just send around the rest of the time, okay? Still 300 plus days to do it, so. And you won't take 300 days. I guarantee you that if you keep that strategy up, you will win. You will eventually win, because they will not mentally or physically be able to stop you anymore. They will have drained their batteries, they have drained their consciousness, and they will be too tired to offer a plausible, tangible resistance. And we are close to start. That has been my How to Win at Power Rangers rant. I hope you will enjoy it. Now we shall play a good guy. And kill innocent people. But yeah, that's the same thing every time. In all these Power Rangers, they have apparently an infinite supply of these putty soldiers, troopers, and all this lot. They seemingly have an infinite supply of these things because they just keep shipping them out. Usually about a 20-30 man fight, and then the big monster thing jumps in. Unless, of course, it turns out that these things actually take like weeks to make at a time, and that's like 4 months worth of work. In which case, I would hire more men. Hire builders. Build an army. A very large army. Don't attack. Don't stop attacking. And just build a colossal army of dudes. Send in 10 big guys at once. They might be good at fighting and that, but they can't take 10 hits from all sides. No. Apparently we got weekly glory. Woohoo! Oh, the glory! Why'd I get this? Okay. You stop giving me stuff. I just sold all my stuff. I can't even use that. I need to be level 14 for it. That's rubbish. That, on the other hand, is pretty good. Okay, so 2 good and a rubbish one. I want to sell this lot. Thank you. We have a mission to do. Ta-da! Infestation. They so want to steal her from me. Right. Not here. Could at least point in the right location. Where's the... There it is. Mysterious epidemic. A Nurgle infestation. There are orcs in this game. I think. Adeptus Administratum. Ooh. I know. Where's that? What's with that effect thing? I haven't played this in a while, honestly. For a long while, and we now have these. Thoricos Cascadia Prime. Infested holes. Ufos Tarot, so this is just a little go in and wipe them all out. Now apparently I have it's either 4 hours and 49 minutes or 4 minutes and 49 seconds. This one doesn't have a little map on it, so it's not a story campaign. It is a mission that you can just do for the side thing, and then you walk in and attack other places at like 2,000 times power. I defeated the Aldari intruders and rescued the Alpha Prior. I also had to deal with an unexpected arrival of an Ordo Hereticus Inquisitor. After a heated exchange, we made a deal. They can investigate the martyr, and I will continue studying the abilities of the Alpha Prior in exchange for a small favour. I need a purge, a potentially warp-related epidemic on a hive world. Well, that's about 900 years worth of work. Seriously, hive worlds are big. There's a lot of people on them.
Now then, you will obey my commands at all times.
Sorry about I still can't get over the fact that I was shooting for Bane, and instead came out with a weird clang. Weird crang. And the voice actor for that must have really done his voice. Had to work hard to get that voice done. I mostly don't even know who Krang is. Don't watch the movie, that ain't Krang. Krang was not a giant monster, Krang was a little blob guy, brain blob thing.
Inquisitor, I have completed the preliminary tests on the samples from the Cascada Prime. The results are fascinating.
Fascinating is an unscientific term. I need specifics.
I will need more samples. The plague is clearly of warp origin, most probably caused by an as yet unrecorded pathogen.
The infection is spreading like wildfire through the hive. The mutant scum and the treacherous cultists have already begun exploiting the situation, leading an open rebellion.
According to Vox reports, the local enforcers have been overwhelmed, but there is an operational Astra Militarum outpost in the vicinity.
Affirmative. I will take over command.
Bingy! Blimp up! Why are there 3 of you? Only 2 of you, but 3 of them. Come, my brothers! Purge them all in the Emperor's name! You were actually strangely good at fighting. We are Astra Militarum, baby. Actually, no, we're not. We're Adeptus. We're ex-Adeptus Mechanicus. Actually, no, they're like Scutarians. Don't make me grenade you.
The area has been secured.
Never mind.
Apologies for ruining the moment of victory, but the sensors show large forces headed towards you.
Is the local Vox station still operational?
According to the readings, it is.
I'll go there and call in reinforcements. I think that's supposed to be a line, but it didn't actually work. Magos Aurelia Sigma claiming battle station. Regiment rendered dysfunctional. I've sent a distress call.
Captain Logren of the 12th Cascadian Regiment reporting for duty.
At ease, Captain. I need an update on the situation in the Hive.
It is really bad, Inquisitor. The upper hive has been overrun by these insane freaks. We have entire zones, dead and silent, that have entirely succumbed to this unholy plague.
Gather your forces, Captain, and assist me. The Emperor will guide us through these tribulations, Captain.
Ready to fight.
No, having a big, really big... Ooh.
Move! Move!
I think I turned in the wrong spot. Oh no, I'm in the right spot. Whee! Everyone follow me! Ooh, nice. I'm gonna get more people. Oh yeah, more people over here to kill. Plague Ogren, take him out. We're gonna capture everything. And I'm taking lead.
Take it like a man, Guardsman.
Oop. Kill! Run faster! Oh wow, this blowing people up.
Marcos, I need your opinion on those unholy outbursts.
Alright, I totally interrupted you. You guys in here. My boys are fighting. Uh-oh. Ooh, Blightbringer. Nurgle Hellbrute. Oh wow, that guy took a lot of pummeling.
Take it like a man, Guardsman.
I think I got infinite supply of you guys.
You have secured the first key location.
Yeah.
A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. That's
Whoa.
exactly what our soldiers need in this situation.
Good. I just want to quick loot. And quick heal.
At your command.
Whee! You also run faster.
For the Emperor.
You guys catch me. Look at that. For the Emperor! And I forgot any time what my buttons are, which ones? Which one's this one? Right, that's a side button. Good. It's spawning more people. Yep.
For the Emperor!
Take him out, my boy. Surprised what well good torrential turret can do. Show these godforsaken mutant Nurgle heretics the might of the Emperor.
At your command.
Good, because quite frankly, you're useless to me. But thank you all the same. I don't really need them. I have these guys. Okay, not that way. I'm gonna set more landmines off. Final it is. Okay, quick reload. Oh yeah, it's awesome. Okay, map. Looks like that one's cleared dead up ahead, so we'll take that one first. Oh. You know what? I wonder if I throw a grenade. Whee! It did do the job. Blow the landmines up and clear a path.
Ready to fight.
You know, I just like aim at them and shoot them. It just works as well, to be honest. How can I spawn that thing in?
The plague is indeed the result of an artificially created mutagenic pathogen of Nurgle.
Only a very powerful entity of chaos is capable of creating something like that.
The analysis of the patterns verified my theory. The outbreak originated from a specific location in this lower hive.
Send me the coordinates. But first we need to purge this area. Otherwise this hive is doomed.
Yes. Also, we just picked up an upgrade. Woohoo! Go me.
Somebody will pay for this.
Die!
That's
Die!
Do I need my own the rest of his troops? Because I just like blap on with the turret dude, and he just like does a job for me. I'm not sure I have to reload to be put. I should really bother reload, doing half my fighting myself, because I got a guy who does the job for me.
Take it like a man, guardsman.
Get him. I'm gonna say follow the guy on the for. You brave little individual.
Now you'll pay, scum!
You ran in there. You ran in there to poke him. It's like, no. Wasn't him, it was a,
Charger! For the Emperor!
might want to get out of there. Ooh. Up. Yeah. Ow.
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine.
Now we have now we have them.
Die! For the Emperor!
I gotta actually stop and look to see the landmines before I actually just run into the things.
Ready to fight!
No need to.
Onwards!
Oh wow, they got splattered. Sorry dudes. I did not see that thing coming till it was too late. You know what? Quick heal. Mother? Whee!
For the Emperor!
You know what? New ones. New ones. Let's go Vox Splot.
Maggots, die!
How does that even work? I ride around this giant.
For the Emperor!
Making progress, I see. That's the second location secured. Cut through the mutant rabble Inquisitor. Cleanse the taint of chaos from this hive.
Sure. I have claimed the third one too, but I didn't mean to. So, yay! Purge the heretic. Nurgle's not a nice one. It's actually... Oops, bit of texture there. But Nurgle's a bit of an odd duck.
For the Emperor!
Ooh, more machines. Where's your thing?
Charge, I said!
Activation sounds initialized.
Get 'em!
That's your command!
The more these machine men, these guys are up and running, the more Dakadak we get. And it makes our lives a lot easier. Now, let's go to have that thing in the top section, because I haven't done that yet. And they're left behind. So they can catch us for me, which is good. Now hold on. Okay. Repair you guys because you got hurt. We are now lighting fast. There was. Know your place, scum. Yes, they do, and that's half the problem. They know the place. Ooh, Nurgle Pustule. Die, Pustule boy. My torrential turrets are awesome. So I'll put that out there.
Move! Move! For the Emperor!
Oh, there's no brute here. Ugh.
For the Emperor!
You guys, fight.
I'm attempting to locate this ancient machine.
We won. Go us. Well, we've placated another ancient machinery, so we've got more guys fighting for us. You're going down, big boys. And I'm gonna tell you what.
The afflicted section has been cleared. I will return
Please.
to the ship before heading into the bowels of the city.
May I remind you
Eventually.
that as long as the pathogen remains virulent in the host population, your achievement will be temporary.
When I burn out the source of this blasphemous plague, the Officio Medicae can deal with the survivors.
Bye.
This wretch was more than a simple grunt. He might have something that could tell me more about this plague.
Cool. I sort of like the system there. Our salvation is close. The 7 times blessed change is sweeping through the cursed Malefictorums and alleys of Cascada. Like wildfire, these fools still have hope in their sermons, but they are helpless against the holy necrosis of the Plague Lord. Some of you have already witnessed the might of our humongous angels in the fortress precinct. And rest assured you can count on their help in the future, but this battle is ours to win. Once we have broken free of the tyrannical clutches of the Imperium and smashed its hated idols, they will walk among us freely and protect us from the vile Emperor. But for now they must protect the Architect, as he is the key to the final victory. Do not rest and do not lose heart. Manipulate the fear of the uninitiated, wreak havoc in the ranks of our enemies. The battle for Cascada Prime will be difficult, and most of us will perish in the flames. But the servants of the false Emperor will fight to their last cursed breath. Cherish our reward, an existence without pain, fear, and the boundaries of mortal body. Yeah, see, you never get you guys saw like that one, do you?
The entity that orchestrated this outbreak might still be on this world.
Nice.
Perhaps you should evaluate the option to capture it alive, Inquisitor.
Always on the hunt for forbidden knowledge, right, Margos?
Maybe. But given how I'm streaming, oh wow, I have I'm going to there's a lot of things I want to knock off. I'll knock that down a little. It might help with the streaming. I don't know, I'd have to... People would have to look at the thing for me and tell me how the actual stream's working. Okay, if it's like choppy or if it's thing, because my system gives you a little temperamental. Also, we're done. Woohoo! We've killed everybody. See, the system I use to monitor it can be a little choppy at times. And it does make it very hard to accurately view a stream if things are constantly choppy. Also, level 14. Go us. Got another passive point. The Construct module for Necrosalvus module. Inoculated components. And an Omnisire Axe Alpha. And they've been leveled up again. For one extra perk slot. A Refractor Field. A Construct. Which I'm now going to put on, definitely. We are definitely putting... No, I didn't want you. And you know that's for the other guys. So, we can... If we have literally more slots on here, we can have like 5 options. You might blade soldiers, you... Oh, my blade guys. Right. Let's change you out for... this guy.
Hello, I'm here to beat you up now. Thank you.
Got a lot of points. And we got a lot of stuff. Oh god. Range, damage bonus, physical resistance. Okay, so this is for offensive modules. Cool, at higher levels there's actually a lot more things on these things. Let's... You know what? You do melee, so let's put you in melee equipment on. And then proceed to spend a lot of money. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. I can't go any higher because that's my own level. So these guys do a lot of damage. They run up and do a lot of damage now. You're currently rocking the bolt gun. I could give you las gun, or I could give you flamers. I like the bolt gun. It's snazzy. Not the right wording, but I'm gonna go with that. You are currently using the combustor laser las guns. You have melters though. Mid range, long range. Let's try these out. How do I equip you? Ah, there we go. Constructor melter guns. I'm just upgrading the weapons because that way they'll be higher leveled. But yep, so I got mid-range melters, close-range fighters, and a tarantula designed to blitz. Do the blitzkrieg, and she's got a message for me. Well, that's nice of her. How much loot did I pick up? A lot! Is the answer to that question. If I were to switch to a melee, full-on melee, this would be the weapon of choice. Ooh, you're better. All resist is good, and damage resist. You've got a silly hat though. I only have problem with these guys with silly hats. Two points. Construct ability. Hello. What's this do? You know what? Sure, go for it. Construct specializations. We have a lot of points. To get some of this stuff I got life drain, tax, speed, damage. A lot of these HP increase my kills. It's a lot of points here, and a lot of things I want to put things on. We'll get ammo recharge. Ammo. Did I get any more did I get points in this? Passive stuff. No, I got this perk in the middle. I have a lot of perks available. Oh dear god, I got a lot of perks. Plans well. Ooh. I got a skill that gives me points for. You know what? That, yes, because I've got a skill that gives me points. It gives me shield for every time I spend flux. This data flux stuff. And I have not any of these points for a while. Next level gives me that mind link point. Point to mind link, force fields, and a passive. Okay. That's better than what I've got, actually. You know, commons. Okay, then the blues, which will get rid of this lot. A lot of this I don't really care too much about because they're summons. Probably was something nice there. Ooh, that's even better. I just sold it. Oops. My bad. Let's see. Two-handed overheat. Ammo and overheat. That reduces the number of constructs I can have by 1. I'm going to stick with what I've got. I'm going to stick to range combat, since that's what I put my points into. I find that's better. Why is that better? Seriously. Why is it this is sometimes... This is what annoys me sometimes with the game. It's like... Oh. Sounds interesting. Requires Tech Adept. I like that. And now, strangely enough, my character, Ubel now has the ability to craft this stuff. Go figure. Armor. Okay, so one armor then. Nope. Nope. I could have sworn I just got something. Belt? Yeah. Technomata girdle. Ooh, extra something skill slot. Nice. Craft. I got a reward for that. Which was a girdle. I have guarded my loins. Ooh, wait. Not high enough value, apparently. Enhance. Ammo 15. Item level 16. I can reroll values. I have to lower than that one so I can do a reroll on that. It earned me 3 more points. That's more like it. Great, so I can't even wear this thing now. So I'm level 15, I need to be level 16. Oh, Mastercraft Grenade, so it takes that off. And gives me another... Okay. But it gives me another, summoning slot. So, I could technically swap my guns out, and summon a bigger... Still summon all
I've
my guys.
analyzed your logs several times, and I'm certain that the Alpha Pariah has the unique ability to completely destroy daemons, instead of simple banishment. Still, we have no idea how that works.
True. The data we have on her abilities is scarce, and her previous encounter with a greater demon on the Martyr could be an anomaly.
That is why I want her to join me on the chaos-infested world during my mission. Her powers could perish the
Hello,
infestation.
people.
You are experimenting with a live subject, Inquisitor. An idea worthy of a tech priest.
A perplexing reaction. I was an adept of the cult Mechanicus. Their methods are also applicable to Ordo investigation.
I will prepare the Alpha subject and have the teleportarium ready when you call for her.
Yeah, they say, oh, banish, destroy a demon completely. It's like, yes, but that means you just destroy the energy, shatter the energies and that. There is a problem with this. If you're not careful, it has a nasty tendency to backlash.
The time has come for you to join me on a priority mission. It is time to test your abilities and determination.
Before I say anything, what am I supposed to do?
Kill
You
everything.
enter a hive in the thralls of a chaos infestation. I want you to employ your powers to put an end to that foul contamination.
No, absolutely not. I lived through that nightmare countless times. Walls thick with muck, shambling shadows in the corridors, the growling of those creatures.
Growls.
No!
Your fear of chaos is understandable, but you are far from defenseless. And this was not a request, by the way.
Are you willing to kill me if I disobey? Or am I too valuable for that?
Oh. I'd rather be radical than a fanatical.
I will do anything in my power to save the Imperium from destruction. Would you?
I would. But you must know that I'm truly terrified. What if I lose control over my powers?
You will not. That is why we need to test your abilities out there.
You are right. I think.
Yes.
Yes, I will accompany you.
See, don't just try and force. Don't go brah and force. Reason, logic out. It's like, yeah, but if you don't test them, if you fear your powers so much that you never use them, you will eventually lose control of them. That's how this sort of stuff works. I know it seems weird, but if you do not use them, it actually gets worse. Why are we over here? Oh, I see. I think the planet moved over here. But yeah, if you don't use them, the more you try and hold them down, the more it's going to bubble and build. And when you do release them, you won't have any control of them because you will not know how to do so. Yeah, I think the Ordo Hereticus wants to kill us. Get us killed, walk in, snatch the girl, burn at the stake. Which is very Ordo Hereticus to do. These guys do not do reason very well. We are the champions of light. Yes, but it doesn't help when you burn everybody moves. Which then terrifies them, and they jump to the demons, fearing you. Also, we gotta watch out for when dealing with this. Energy is energy. It cannot be destroyed, it can only be changed. So if you're blapping these guys out of existence...
You are approaching the site where the plague originated. Beware. The sensors are indicating increasing warp activity in the area.
I interpret this as a confirmation. My priority target must have learned of my arrival. In any case, it is the perfect opportunity to test the Alpha Pariah's unique abilities.
Somewhere deep on the ground where you can't accidentally blast the civilians. Thank God they don't shoot upwards. Blip. Whoopsie. Big boy coming through, big boy coming who? It's a tank.
I don't even know what I should do.
Just do whatever you have already done several times when you tried to protect yourself.
Just don't blast me in the process. Oh yeah, he's way handy. If they survive long enough for him to actually get into fight, he's very handy because he acts like a aggro. The guy calls aggro. Ooh, get him. Well, look at her, we should blap them. Swing! Swing, swing, swing! Oops. I mean. Nice. And free. Whee! Okay, since I'm just leveled up. That's weaker. There's still combat going on around me. Just come in here doesn't mean the combat stopped. The game doesn't stop combat. It keeps going. Even if you're in the middle of looking at full screens. Okay.
Regarding your uncertainties, I wonder why Uther Tiberius didn't train you properly.
Uther was a genius, but also a terrible mentor.
If it helps, I'm inclined to avoid his mistakes.
It helps a little. Yes.
Thank you. Oh, cool, because some of them are free. I got those two of them, though. Because I'm two at a time now.
If I can't silence the alarm, I'll face some serious resistance. Not that I'm complaining. The alarm has probably alerted the hostiles in the vicinity.
Woohoo! Hack and slash, baby, hack and slash. Burn. So while I got this belt thingy on, double the fun! Why aren't you shooting? I need to... Whee! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Taka for everybody! That's one I blew up. Oh, sure, I blew that one up. You take the landmine out for me. Whoops. Why are there so many landmines?
You know, Inquisitor, it was a bold choice to bring me here. Has it occurred to you that maybe you are the one who should be afraid of me?
Are you threatening me?
I'm just pointing out the fact that I have no control over my abilities. That's all.
Ow, 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 ow. Right, get in there. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. IMO generation flux. What's with them? I have no control over my powers. I noticed. That's okay. Ow. Oh, what would be an attack then? Oh no! No, just this thing. Doing this thing. Well, there's another Nurgle statue. Dooby-doo, doo, doo. Oh, flamethrower me. Yeah. Ooh, shrine. So I was shooting the wrong guy then. Dooby doop doop doop. No one bats dust. Dooby doop doop doop. There's come. Oh, now that was a thing going my way. I need more supply. Okay. Cutscene. That's a big fella.
It is time. Unleash your powers on the Horde.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
This is your primary function. Should you fail to comply, you will probably die.
It is, if too much. I don't know if I can control it. Yes, I can do this. Paris!
Well.
Initial test phase completed. Subject's potential is remarkable, but control remains unstable. Tech Priest, I need her back on the ship now.
Experiencing recurring calibration problems. Warp anomalies combined with the subject's distortion field are hindering return teleportation.
This location is
Lovely.
extremely unsafe for her.
Correct. Sensors indicate large hostile forces inbound.
I'm ordering the assistance of the Astarte Sergeant. You can revert the teleporterium sequence, I presume.
What's getting dudes?
It was wise of you to call for me, Inquisitor. No one will withstand my righteous...
Try to keep your head clear, Thor, and focus on the protection of the Alpha Pariah. Her survival is paramount.
Rest assured, not a single abomination will live long enough to get to her.
Great. You just attack while I loot.
Tech Priest, why haven't you evacuated the Alpha Pariah yet?
I'm trying!
Teleporterium sequences. Chance of failure calculated unacceptable. Suggestion. Nullify the source of Imperium fluctuations.
That was hardly a revelation. Find a solution.
Cool. Free. Boy, go on with that. Get him! Where do I go find the thing? Really? Annoying little...
Tell me, Inquisitor, is this young woman really worth all this trouble?
Yes.
Not that I need any excuse to kill the filth. Just wondering.
She is an Imperial citizen, Thor, and a very important one to that.
She is also a pariah. And I just can't help feeling instantly.
She can destroy Damon's Thor. The galaxy is burning, and those powers are the most valuable assets we have ever had against the ruinous powers. Repentance is begun.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Fine for my gun turrets are very good. Oh, I need more better gun turret. Incoming.
Calibration complete. Estimated chances of successful teleportation are currently at 95%.
Run me the worst-case scenario for the Astartes and the Alpha Pariah.
Their physical bodies will disintegrate. Regarding the spiritual component, you can access reference material flagged as unconfirmed.
I find the chances suboptimal, but acceptable.
Heck, landmines. I keep running to landmines. I don't do heal anymore. I just realized that I don't do heal. I do something else. What the earth might activate? Oh, redirect damage. Okay, that's definitely a melee suit type. You guys just whoop them. You,
Do you see how fragile your master's so-called Imperium is?
Yes, little boy.
How imperfect you all are. This insight is a gift from our benefactor.
Who would that be? Another pitiful traitor yearning for vengeance on his former kind?
Alas, I cannot share his name with you, but rest assured, his genius will turn the Karagari sector into the most beautiful garden of Nurgle.
Not on my watch. I will burn out this rot with the sacred fire of the Emperor.
Such fervor! A true pity that I must kill you so abruptly. Why not? Your flesh will spawn wonderful gifts for the Grandfather.
No, it will. Ow, ow, ow. Well, I got a clue. I even saw that actually. I read your observation on our architect with a heavy heart, and I must agree his expertise in the blessed art is outstanding, but his motivations are dubious, to say the least. Even his chosen titles reek of arrogance and vanity. Architect Illuminator. I won't even mention the one we know the best, since it is an insult to our Lord. As an apothecary, he is entitled to a degree of arrogance, but I have to agree, once again, he isn't worthy of our trust and loyalty. That said, we cannot deny that he has held up his end of the bargain so far. The wondrous gift he bestowed upon the undeserving cattle is wondrous ode to the Grandfather. Our warband is growing in prestige, and once the Nexus opens, this bleak corner of their false Imperium will turn into the most beautiful garden of plague. Regarding the second part of your message, spending so much time on this convoluted plan to capture an Inquisitor is a waste of our efforts. This must once again stem from his obsession with Ufa Tiberius and the Anthema Ultima. I would prefer a more direct attack on the servants of the false Emperor, but there are certain merits to his more subtle approach. Follow his orders for now, keep him alive until he perfects the 7 times blessed formula. Wait until he returns into the maw of madness. After that, we will discuss this matter.
This is most disturbing. The entire epidemic was a ploy to lure Inquisitors here.
Yes. Apparently so. One that's working, because we have come. I wonder if I just get like a machine gun. I don't know, I'll get him! Bonk! I am never alone. We are the servants of the Emperor. We are his light. And we shall burn with holy fire. Failing that, a good bolter and a few canisters of napalm. I dare say both work. See, that's the thing they don't look at. If prayer doesn't work, get a machine gun. I think lowering the physics has helped a bit, because it's, when they get, like, big action scenes, big sets and lots of guys on, my system can chug a little. Which is really sad, so that's not a weak system. I'm impressed that guy's still there.
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine. Defense mechanism activated.
Now I can really play. No, I don't think I got Demon Gate yet. I am a bit of a thing for Warhammer. I like Warhammer. Oh look, someone else here. That's an apothecary.
By the Emperor, the primogenitor.
Inquisitor. I've been expecting you. I'm truly disappointed, though, that you came alone.
I know. I've been well aware of your plan for a while now.
I've been hunting your kind for a long time. But I never dared to hope that the Dark Gods would send me the one who has the Alpha Pariah. Tell me, where is she now?
I will obviously not divulge any information to you, traitor.
The Anathema Ultima, the Alpha subject. Call her whatever you want, but she is mine! I have been trying to reclaim my precious experiment since that perfidious Tiberius cheated her out of my hands!
You might begin to see a pattern here.
Oh no, I will take you alive, Inquisitor. We will experiment, you and I, to see where the threshold of suffering lies for you. Then you will be ready to denounce your master and beg for my forgiveness.
He's nuts.
The mindless brutality will be punished.
Machine guns!
Your dedication to a decaying emperor most commendable. However, I have disturbing news for you, Inquisitor.
Oops. I think he died. You're gonna say something and then he died.
Fabius Bile! Your existence is a curse upon this world. Judgment will finally find you.
Another Inquisitor? Wow. This plan seems to be working splendidly, if I do say so myself.
For your innumerable crimes, your sentence is death. Delivered here and now.
Don't mean that will go that well.
Wasting the dwindling resources of your pathetic Imperium. I am one of many. Even if you succeeded, you would accomplish nothing. But you won't.
Lies upon lies. The judgment of the Emperor is upon you, heretic.
Inquisitor, next time I expect you to bring what belongs to me. Until then...
Blah, 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 blah. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Confront Fabius Bile.
You set me up, Inquisitor. What's worse, you have risked an extremely important Imperial asset. I should bring this to the Conclave.
Spare me the indignation. My order knew that Fabius Bile is here in the Caligari sector, and we have been hunting for that traitor for a very long time.
And from your perspective, the demise of Bile is the ultimate priority.
Obviously. Appreciate the irony, Inquisitor. Bile set a trap for us that we used to entrap Bile.
I disagree with your priorities, but I must approve the logic behind your reasoning, even if Bile has escaped this time.
And your assassins. The Primogenitor. Lovely. So that guy is a very powerful Nurglite, and you failed to capture him. I wouldn't be so proud. Intel. Oh. We can get that back on the ship. But those intel thingies give you special access to, that's creepy, to special missions. I never do them, but hey ho. That is awesome though. That guy's thing. We have access to a new gun. I should really have gone checked it out, but that auto guy is an idiot. Yes. And tell me again, how did your trap work? I don't see Bile dead on the floor. In fact, Bile escaped. And your assassins perished. So, not really seeing where your success is coming on this one. Another main link point. And 17. Give me a new gun. This Vivisector Claws. Wow, we leveled up a lot in that one. Jesus. Another perk. Good, we got that, and we got a lot of points for it. Now 10 Fate. Playing that. We have just got points coming out of the blinking earlobes. So, thanks to our stupido captain. Torrential Lasguns. Boltagun. Unlocks at 19. Ooh, on the other hand, I think we leveled up enough to get I think it's our level. That dictates these, that's great. What resistance? Actually, where's big guy? I'll give you warp resistance, because you are a run in and smack 'em in the face sort of fella, and last thing we need. So the lads, you gave him the weakest gun. I need to get to 19 before I can have the thing. Mid-range AoEs. Nice AoE, burst thing. These aren't individuals, they both share these. I could technically change that out for one of these, for this. Offensive-oriented module for the Max Trigger Turret. Gives an attack speed cooldown recovery rate. Construct and attack speed for all units in the aura. Alpha Turret. Gamma Turret. Defense and defense. Oh, HP though. I'm gonna stick things as they are. What's this guy having a gun turret? Because that secondary gun turret does not have any upgrades. I don't have any decent things right now. You know, some speed, that would be good. Ooh. Energy shield regeneration. I'll take that off, put that on, and give this over to him. I got it good. And even if I lose access to him, goes on the number 3 key, because of the equipment I'm wearing, it doesn't matter. I can still make good other things. And I'm going to talk to her now, and before I can sell to her.
Inquisitor, we have a breach on the lower levels. The Dark Elder have returned.
Those marauders desperately want the Alpha Pariah.
Since their last attempt, the Tech Priest has stationed a host of combat servitors on the decks. The Automata will slow them down, but only temporarily.
I'm on my way. I will take Thorn with me.
Thank you. And now to sell. Shouldn't you really be going down to save, the Alpha Pariah? Yes, but I have got important things to do first, which is, buy stuff. And sell stuff. Very important. That was a good one. My belt's better. My belt's better than your belt. My belt's better than yours. My belt's better because I won't admit it. See, I don't know how to do half this stuff. You know what? Let's do the thing and... Oh, look! Here's a special mission! La la la! Data hunt. Wow. Tactical map. You do these and you get like a massive... Yes. I don't care. Making like a massive thing on them, so... General. Ooh. Why did I not... Did I like flick my finger or something? Thank you. Still there. I got 3 points. I know Kung Fu. Ooh. If I get all the way to here, I can get this. And I also like pumping points into these. Nice. I like the constructs because it's the good. I'm getting stuff available. It's available. I don't think it's available yet, but I am definitely pushing down the path of the radical because I don't like the choices that the Puritans give me. Also, I like the idea of demon forged items. Morality. Tch. I ain't gonna sell stuff now. Okay, let's put stuff on me first. And one of those, so if I want to go melee, these will be the best weapons for the job. But I'm not a melee fighter, I am a ranged combatant. Ooh. I didn't mean to click on that. 66. Single fire and burst fire was also full auto. Yeah, I can upgrade. Actually, no. Hold on, I can upgrade this weapon. Sell the rest. Keep that. Oop. You know what? Let's salvage a few things, because I think she's getting tired of me running in and selling her stuff. Right. Damage. Ooh, it's at the bottom end of the scale as well. Excellent. Much better. I don't know what level 6. Level 16 item. 170,000. If that's a decimal point, I have 318,000 still. Level 17. I am level 18? Yes, I'm level 18. Yeah, I'm level 18. So I'm good still. But that is better in both categories. Because I improved it. Captain! Oh no, not again. Yeah, well, you know. Go sell to someone else. There isn't got anyone else. I've just got you. And I like selling to you. Well, I don't like buying from you. I thought we had a connection, Captain. Okay. Talk to you. Drukhari Assault. Get him! I have the points. I have the thing that spreads my points out, so I got a first skill anyway. As well as one way of actually be able to get all the be able to summon all the summon slots. Noise. So they want the Alpha Pariah. They seem really hell-bent on getting it. Well, then again, if you could get that to detonate right next to Slaanesh, that would make them really happy. Something that weakens him. Even if it doesn't kill him, if it weakens Slaanesh down, that's a bonus on and of itself.
I'm beginning to appreciate the persistence of these Dark Eldar. They give me ample opportunity to strike fear into their rotten hearts.
The Drukhari breach section Theta 7, so they will have to cut through here on their way to the vaults.
Well, they can try. There is a maintenance hole ahead. We could take up defensive positions there.
Nice. Let's have a quick skate around though. And see if there's any loot. I only have one gun turret, but that's fine. Okay, so nothing's lootable here. I've got melee for frontliner. I've got who's got shields. I've got defense guys. I can pop a turret down. They come out shields, that's fine. I've got a weapon that's really rapid fire now, so single shot and rapid fire. Ooh, I got the device I can tinker with.
We are in position. As an Astartes, you might be able to offer some useful tactical insight into the situation.
We really shouldn't overcomplicate these matters. I will heap the corpses high as a tribute to the Emperor.
Looks like your wish will be granted. You should expect several waves of hostiles.
I bet.
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine.
I'm going to make it to we have helpers.
Another tech momentum has been lost.
Ah, there you go. How many guys are there? They're fun models to paint, by the way. They are really fun. Ooh, homunculus.
Those were the Haemorkali. I've never had the chance to study these abominations, as they seldom leave their dark city. They are insane flesh sculptors and depraved torturers. These most foul. I should keep my eye on their way to Drukhari.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. How do you fail there? Doing something. Ooh, clue? Memory crystals. Lovely. Having paused while look at these. It's awesome. I hope. Just flapping there. Hello. Alright, fine. Well, fine. I know I'm looking way down the line, but I just want to pin off down here.
They're here! Kill every last one of the filthy vermin that breaks through the doors!
That's great. Boop. Ooh. Minefield. Medusae.
Slaanesh is waiting for you, Eldar.
Ooh, Call of Statis? Hey! Extra Statis.
You still need to prove yourself to your master with gifts.
I was saying something, but he's... I think I interrupted him. See what they are. Homunculize. Got him. Now to get all the loot.
We're done with the rebel. But where is the leader? I want to tear that cowardly worm apart.
The dreadful marauder didn't want to get his hands dirty.
Ah, what else would you expect from a Drukhari?
Inquisitor, bioscans are complete. The remaining Xenos invaders have been located.
Very well. They deserve a proper lesson for their arrogance.
You say that, but they're older than you are. Just point this out, that they are older than you. By quite a significant sum. Now we're on the waves. I know most of these units. I never build them though. I mean, I've got some reefs though. I never build the Khemia Grotesque. I got a Grotesque. Oh, I just got the... I know I got Calabites. Nice shot. Racks. No. Do I have racks? No, actually no. No, I don't think so.
My sacred duty is to eradicate these Drukhari torturers from this sector.
Your sacred duty is to obey my commands, but I appreciate your passion.
Yep. Passion, baby. Grotesques are annoying. Incubus, however, are really sturdy. They don't appear much on the game because of the game and you've got to be able to beat them, but the stats are pretty good as far as Drukhari go. Anything down here? The enemy is not down here. Yes, but there's loot. Darn you. You have defied me. My cavalry will not be defied. Doop doop doo doo. Nothing down here. Doop 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 doo. I will find where you are, Drukhari. Not actually that hard because you're highlighted on the maps. Hi. Why I had the big guy? Ooh. Oh, that's a Kronos. I knew that before I saw the name on the screen. A Kronos pain engine. Kronos is actually no. You got the Kronos and then you got the pain engines. They're actually two different types of engines, but they're really bad. You do not want to get into a fight with them. These guys function on the aspect of pain, because they found that if they inflict pain and various other sensations, they can stave off Slaanesh. So a lot of them do weird, really weird things to try and stave off Slaanesh. My machine gun guy is fantastic. Now the Serpent guys don't really care about Slaanesh. It's not an issue for them, since Slaanesh only really drains the essence of the...
Look at these sadistic wretches. They are a blight upon this galaxy. A diminishing blight.
You say that, but they don't. Population's not likely dropping that quickly. Medusa. They have powerful psychic abilities. Don't really want to get me on the receiving end of them. Grotesques have like weird Drukhari that have like experiments done to them. Really bad experiments. Once you know the law about half these cases, you suddenly find there's a whole new light to them. Big chest. Give me loot. Give me that loot. Give me loot. Give me loot. But yeah, we got a lot. We're not doing bad actually. We are slaughtering them quite nicely. Only one more segment to go, and then we just hit the top section.
Initiating energy canticles.
Now, like Aeldari, Drukhari are very physically weak. That's one way of phrasing it. I know I'm really bad for health. Let's do a free. But yeah, they don't... Physiologically, Drukhari are weak. Right, this is like... We finished 3 ways. Did we get another bonus fight thing? I don't think we did. It only gives you the Astartes and the landmines. If so, that's very sad. Got some bennies I missed. And then blow up by my own landmines. But I can reload on the run.
No pity, Inquisitor. The Xenos taint must be purified from this ship.
Yes, but you're also a nut job. So I wouldn't really hold off on screaming Oh, they're the pure. They're scum of the universe. We're giving some of the stuff you've done. And that is the major rub of half of these guys. If you actually look at what we've done, we haven't exactly set the best examples.
Drukhari should have avoided this ship. Now, they will learn their lesson.
Well, the dead can't really teach lessons. And then it turns out while we're doing this, the Drukhari leader swept in and stole stuff from us.
You should have fled again when I killed your precious torturers.
They weren't that precious.
Prepare for your judgment. Tell me, was it worth it?
How did they know about the Alpha Pariah?
It is indeed a most pressing question. We cannot leave her unguarded. The Drukhari have proven that they are the masters of the ambush, and they can strike with their cloaked vessels from the webway. From now on, you are on constant guard duty, Sergeant.
Understood, Inquisitor. Although I still believe you could benefit more from my presence on the field of battle.
Yes, but at the same time, he was going to say something, but he died too quick. Well, anyway, let's look at the conversations. No, not really, no. Yeah, Harlequins. Harlequins are unusual, even amongst Aldari. Because Harlequins also travel among the Drukhari. They don't belong to either factions, either side. They walk around as they see fit. And they work for the god of fates. So where they go is where they're going to go. I mean, don't mean they're liked by the Drukhari, but they meander through their realms with a grace of ease. Rocket launcher. Ooh, we got a new thing for our slots. And we've unlocked the Catphron Destroyer. So, tank. How many levels do we get? We just like got ton of levels for no reason. Like, here you go, have 4 more levels. I only wanted 2. Have 4. I didn't want 4. I want to be able to actually play the game and not be able to hear the conversations. Tough. I think there's a log or something you can look at conversations somewhere, because some of these guys disappear way too fast. I don't get time to actually listen to conversations. That's where things like Divine Divinity and D&D games in general, like Pathfinder, have an advantage. The conversation appears in a little text bar. And if you really want to, you can scroll up. You can scroll up the text bar and you can talk and you can see what the characters were saying. Also, we'll go deal with her in a second. Melee that guy. Good. He's dangerous. He has 2 weapons. There you go. From primary weapon, a flamer, and a secondary weapon, the grav cannon. Thank you. I know we just swapped out the melee guy, but you know, we have 2 guns. It's going to take a lot of points. Nice. Now mastercrafted. It's blue. Dabble dee dabble da. Click 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 click. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. At 20 they turn blue. So these are better versions. Stronger versions. More dangerous versions. Yeah, you are definitely getting that. I ain't getting melee skills on it. Put on a trench turret. And hit during kills, war resistance, heat resistance, max energy shield generating. You know what, let's have the shield thingy. Can you go on? No, we can't go on there. Alright, so that's the destroyer. Tarantula turret guy just saw a thing. Let's see, one of these would put on a tarantula. Alright, primary weapon. 20! Mastercrafted. We are the Mastercraft. I mean, these burst guns are fantastic, but I've got... These guys complement nicely. Wow. I've actually spent up on these points. Tech fragments. I hope I get a lot of these things. Because I've spent up. Alright, sort by thing. Ooh, sort by level. You know, type. It's easier. Ooh, plus 90 damage? Overheat type weapon. These are pretty good stats. That's also a pretty good stat. I do have a set 2 though. I tend to use set 1 only. They're for shots. Anything good on this slot then? No, not really. There's better health. Oh, max suppression is improved, that's good. You become suppressed, it's only getting much easier to pin down, to damage. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find a good eyeball for a while. I once on the main character got an art piece of armor. I've never changed the armor. The armor's the same armor for quite some time. Because that armor is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it is brutal. Ooh. Got 4 to get to there. This is the problem. Half these things are really nice. I mean, there's a lot of these are really nice. For each existing construct. That's a pretty nasty skill, actually. You know what, we'll add that, because that will increase the collapse guys. The destroyers. Still haven't hit the point needed for this one, 14 points. But at the same time, I really need to keep looking at buffing my own kind of stuff. Movement, construct, specialization. It's a lot of constructs. Make a lot of points, a lot of stuff. I don't even know how many. You know what? I haven't even looked at my own health. That's the daft thing. I haven't actually looked at my own health. I haven't needed to. And that is the super silly thing. I haven't needed to look at my own health. Oh, we'll give him that skill. I'll give them life drain. I haven't spent enough points here yet, but we're getting there. But I am going first, I'm going to be that far away. More dagger! Right, start with the Magus.
As per your request, I have executed thorough analytical sermons, focusing on the Alpha subject's mental stability.
Give me a brief update.
The Alpha subject seems to bear the traces of deep mental conditioning, most probably conducted during her early sessions with Uther Tiberius.
Does that affect her abilities?
Probably not. Her will is adamant, but it might result in erratic behavior, which is quite a risk with her capabilities.
In other words, the guy messed up. About... Right, really? That guy messed up something chronic. Can I improve my gun? I wonder what else you can get. There's more armor types.
Inquisitor, there is an astropathic message for you from an agent of the Ordo Xenos. The embedded emotional markings indicate that it is urgent.
Inquisitor. I am Inquisitor Theodon Mercer of the Ordo Xenos.
Good for you.
Currently stationed on Heliodor 4. Vigorously protecting the Inquisitorial archives, with special regard to the sensitive materials stored in the vaults. I will cut to the chase. I urgently need your help. You are probably wondering why I have contacted you, and rightly
useless.
so. The facility where I'm holed up is under the attack by the Tuathal Aldari. If I am not mistaken, you have already made their acquaintance. They are looking for classified Ordos material on... how shall I put it? On the unique presence you have on your ship. I hope I have your interest now. Help me out and I can promise you the answers you seek. I also have Amasek and cigars. The Emperor protects.
Why would I care about the cigars? I'm a sick in cigars. Well, good for you.
How can this Inquisitor know about the Alpha Pariah?
I have no idea. He left me no choice, though. I must find this Mercer and talk to him.
You guys are horrible at keeping secrets. For a group that's literally supposed to be the shadowy operation of the universe, galaxy, you are horrible at keeping secrets. Don't worry, the Alpha Pariah is a top secret thing. No one knows about it. So, I heard about this Alpha Pariah thing you've got. How the hell did you hear about that? Well, Bobby down the pub heard it from Jimmy, who heard it from James, who heard it from Frank, who talked to Smith, who talked to Louise, who then passed a message, who apparently got a message passed to him from Cedric, who talked to how many of these people are on this list? About 350. And how many people know about this now? Oh, that's right, probably half the galaxy. Somewhere in the other side of the Galgarian sector, an orc sit there going like, what the bloody hell is this thing called a pariah? Is it a stabby stick? No, it's some sort of squishy oomy thing. And what's one of those? That must be stabby stick. Yeah. That's why the orcs aren't bothered with it. She isn't shiny. She doesn't come with stabby sticks. And quite frankly, enough people explode already. It'd be like trying to walk to an orc and like, it's a psychic who explodes. What, me like a weird boy? No, don't got one of those. I've got one of them. In fact, they blew off the boy's heads last week. Yeah, no. She has got shiny things, though. How shiny are we talking? Like super shiny?
Captain, this world is fighting off an Eldar invasion. The epicenter of this incursion is the Holy Archives of the Inquisition. Inquisitor Mercer, as the appointed guardian, must be there.
Something is causing severe interference in the target zone. We are trying, but the Argos are not functioning.
Distorting the communication is a logical step. The Eldari must be behind the interference.
Yes. Well, Eldari. This one seems like to concentrate more on the Eldari. I liked the other guy. I heard like Tyranids in Chaos all the time. Ah, very good. Kill it.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal.
For the Emperor!
Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic, follow and protect order to the survivors.
At your command.
Oh, upstairs. Nice. You don't usually get upstairs. You just mostly downstairs. Right, stay close to me. Don't move away from the psycho big scary robot.
An atrocious waste.
You got that? Nice. Ooh. Ah, I want to shoot. That's sad.
For the Emperor! At your command.
Yes, yes you are.
For the Emperor!
No Zeos. Kill the Zeos.
I would love to actually play with Eldari forces like these guys. Yep.
For the Emperor!
You keep screaming that, but you're not doing much for him, are you? Yep. Contrary to your popular belief, the Emperor was actually in touch with the Eldari, and we're trying to get in touch with the faction of the Black Library. The Black Library was going to teach him some very cool stuff. Shoot everybody! No loot left behind.
At your command.
There is a purple dude up here. What is with the purple dude?
Now you'll pay, scum!
They do. The problem is you don't. That's an X-Arch. I need the thing turned on now.
This memory crystal might be of use later.
Kill everything! Ooh, Wind Riders.
Die, maggots, die! For the Emperor!
Mine? Once again we walk on the stars, hunting for the target, rarest prey. A monkey with honor. The mercy human holds the key to their salvation. Plus there is no art in this war. He was our last partner among the Exarch of the Corpse. Yet Here we are, shambling into this grey and joyless emptiness. The Farseer saw the other one coming. Conclusion: Alpha. The primary target is indeed Inquisitor Mercer. The Inquisitorial Archives, considering the dwindling resources to Waffle Craftworld, this attack makes no sense from a strategic or tactical standpoint. Conclusion: Beta. This is a private and classified observation. The implicated, almost friendly relation between the certain Eldar and Inquisitor Mercer is extremely unusual. A further comment on the subject is deemed impractical. Conclusion: Gamma. My time should be used in a more effective way than decrypting Eldari nonsense.
Move! Move! Take it like a man, Guardsman! At your command!
Well, you say that, but I have a feeling that this is actually incredibly important. And we leveled up because of my turret went on to shot people. He fired one back like, I'm dying! You know what? Yeah, take a missile to the face. And my turret was like, okay. Ow. Flops over. What happened? I took a missile to the face. It was more painful than I thought. Where was I designed with pain circuits? I thought it would be practical. Mine. Come on! Come on! They're all behind me.
Ready to fight!
Something's apparently was running low. All supply running low. Let's see. I've done that bit there, so we head south. Doop 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 doop. Yeah, shielded.
No, charge! I said charge!
I would love to be a warp spider. Well, these swooping hawk guys are... Well, I don't know about swooping hawks, it's these other guys I'm not interested. I'm unsure about. And these fallow dudes. Or floating guys. I'm going to have to run all the way around to get the blinking bit of loot. Yes, we are. Yes, you are. I am having to run around and get some loot, okay? Because not all loot is picked up. If you don't pick it up, the loot doesn't come with you. I ran all the way around for that one piece of loot. On the plus side, I like the Destroyer. He got a flamer and a grav cannon. And again, he's got that giant tank treads. I should blinking all hope he could be given a large cannon. He's probably the most stable person going.
Electro anomalies are emanating from an unidentified piece of Xenos technology.
That must be the source of the interference.
Inquisitor, how nice of you to join me in this scuffle.
You have a knack for sending intriguing emergency messages. Why did the Eldar attack an Inquisitorial archive?
The Eldari seem to be displaying great interest in certain documents.
The Eldar brought an entire army just for some records?
Well, you can't really blame them for a few theatrics. Feel free to blame them for anything else, though.
Or are they trying to find some highly classified material?
Look, you have my full cooperation, but how about helping me out first? I've never been one for grand heroics, but soon I'll be out of options.
Tell me, how does an Ordo Xenos agent end up guarding the archives on a backwater world?
I'm supervising the rituals of preservation for classified data.
So, you have been reprimanded. Why?
If I recall Lord Maldor's exact words.
Inquisitors cannot be ordered around like servitors.
Trust me, if your only alternative is excommunication, he'll become quite cooperative.
At your command.
Well, your choice is either excommunication, where they probably shoot you, or doing as you're told. Yes, clearly choose to do what you're told. You know, in general fighting sense, the Banshees are better than...
The Eldari are using their webway gate to move in their forces.
My profession.
Your advice is redundant. The logical solution is clearly the destruction of the gate here.
My apologies, Inquisitor. Sarcasm is my curse.
Webway gate has been destroyed.
Empathy.
Oh, marvelous. No reinforcements for a while, then.
Right, yep. I was going to say stuff, but I am sort of... The problem when you're really high level, or too high level, you tend to destroy them quickly and it interrupts the conversation. And you don't see the whole thing. Make sure I play this on harder difficulty. Ooh, stuff. Okay, upwards. That was an optional, which will break these things. That's why it was purple. They're not imperative, but they are optional. Are these the only blinking guardsmen on the planet? Your pay, scum! I mean, granted, you're like 400 years my senior, but...
Death is salvation.
Woohoo! I got some. Get some fresh ones. Hey, you made it.
I've and secured the entrance to the archives.
Oh, that's great.
Feel free to visit me in my humble abode, then.
I will join you shortly, Inquisitor Mercer.
By all means. I don't want to force your hand, but my soldiers were overrun and the Eldari are closing in on the data vaults. I'll try my best to slow down this deranged farseer, but some help would be appreciated.
No. Yeah, we've actually have to clear the mission place out. Yay me! Oh, I saw some dots in the end. The Howling Banshees and Wolf Fighters. My points! And my loot. Oh well. Doop doop doo doop doop doo doop 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 doo. I'm back home. I got my points. Ooh, I got my Technomartyr vestment. Got module, so they got better stuff, weapons, no passive, and second level. Okay. What's that one done? What's that one for? And do I actually have enough points for it? At least as a weapon. Long range AoE. Ooh. Plasma cannon. Try that one out. Oh no, I've got to talk to her. I don't mean that in a bad sense. I mean like, oh no, I've got to talk to her because I want to sell things. You know what? Go for it.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
I am Inquisitor
grief.
Helena Goslar, and I have an assignment for you. I am aware that you are conducting a highly classified investigation for the Conclave at the moment, although I must admit I don't know any further details. To my utter amazement, my clearance was deemed insufficient to access your records. In other words, I can't command you to abandon your main investigation, but the Conclave would appreciate if you could take another case as well. Travel to the hive world of Atheon Prime and look into the case of the mass disappearances that has baffled the Adeptus Arbitus. In case you are wondering why you are tasked with such a trivial issue, I want you to watch a highly confidential Pict recording. It was made by an infiltrator of the Inquisition, and as you will see, it proves the existence of some unholy machinations on Atheon Prime. I must also add that this recording was made 30 standard years ago. I hope I have your interest now, Inquisitor. The Emperor protects.
Okay, show the recording. Oh, they're the Chaos Barges. Oh, it's this quest line. Black Legion. Oh God, World Legion, World Breaker, something like that. I can't remember what the chuff they're called. There are 2 sets of missions. Yep, Chaos Undivided. It's a secondary set of missions you're gonna have. Essentially, it's DLC. Well, second set, it's an extra mission, like a subset of missions. So these guys are 2 different things. You can do the main quest, but at any time I can go, nope, and go and do this one. Both are perfectly fine. And she will pop up occasionally and drop off a new quest for you. I didn't actually think they would appear in this slot, but apparently they do. We can just add more stuff. Alright, now what I actually wanted to do was to sell to you. And I didn't realise that I had stuff to get first. Ooh. A force field module. Yeah, let's just pop these in storage for a second, because while I deal with this stuff. Looking for greens. Huh, I did actually find something better. But then again, I can take this off and then make that better, so. That gives me a belt, an extra ability slot, which is what gives me the thing to be able to summon more men. That's a better one. Sometimes it's very hard with these because they may say green, but the actual effect is lesser. He has less health. It's green. That's less health still, less health. More health, but it's red. Because the effects are not as much. It's not as good. And that's the confusing thing. You have like green objects that are weaker, but at the same time better quality. That's a 9 and it's apparently better. But I lose all sorts. Oh well. I do look like Chinese though. If these weren't melee, it'd be great. But they're melee. Ooh, you have better damage. See, again, this is the problem. Because the way the game's set up, you can have items that are both better and worse. Your house light spent up. There's a problem. That's what I just like about this. You know, by the way, we'll just stick with the main. Ignore the side stuff and just stick to the main stat. Because otherwise I get confused. Oh well, so anyway. No. Relics are very expensive. I don't wear that. Right, quick chicken to here. Okay, this good for things, very decent. Shield percent. These guys are all about damage, like this one, 21 damage. Max HP, more thing, more movement speed. You get energy shields. Nice. And this just plain confuses me because, like, well, what? That one, then, like, too many things. Oh, sell the relic. Sell the relic, sell the relic. But yeah, it's simple. I'm the sort that likes really likes simple. And that seems weird, but I like simple. Easy stats. I like having a lot of options, like, ooh, great, this is this, but like, at the same time, I like stats that are simplistic. Does this weapon do X? Yes. Does it hit harder? Yes. I don't want a weapon that hits harder, but has worse stats, but the other one's got like this weird buff on it. Also, the pariah, they mentioned the pariah, the soul stones were empty. So this pariah thing destroys souls. Or shatters them so they can't be congealed energy.
I'm afraid I'm fresh out of Hammersek and cigars. But I have a new Aldari contingent moving in for all your entertainment needs.
These Eldar seem really persistent. It is time to combine our forces.
My thoughts exactly.
Yes, they are very persistent. Okay, enough. The reason why I keep checking corners is because the loot things don't just appear on the map. Can't get the orange one, purple one until I meet the orange guy.
Tell me more about these Eldar invaders.
They have arrived with a fairly substantial force, I'm afraid. Their Farseer will resort to his favorite tactics and use Wraith constructs to get to the data vault.
You sound like you know him very well.
Actually, we go way back. And in case you wondered, yes, his heartwarming visit is related to that unique person on your ship.
That is all classified. You should have informed me about the Farseer's information.
Have you ever tried making conversation with a Farseer? It's like interpreting a fever dream. I didn't even realize what his words meant at the time.
Yeah, they actually asked a basic statement. When talking to a Farseer, never ask a Farseer a question. He will answer you. He'll give you 3 answers. Each one more terrifying than the last, and all of them true. Right, I'll rotate the camera. I'll finally figure out how to. Fire, fire, fire! Which way are they fire? Okay, they're walking straight into me.
We are too late. The turrets have been destroyed.
That is a shame. Considering my history with the Conclave, I'm expecting an awkward conversation about the fate of the data vault.
We might still have some time. But why did the Eldar invade this place?
They must think that they'll find something here they can use to save their craft world. You must not forget that the Eldari are a dying race, clinging to every shred of hope.
You are demonstrating almost alarming levels of empathy.
Yeah, well, mate, I got a heart. That's why I'm out here. That's why I'm out here in the first place. Unlike most of my brethren, I actually have a heart. You know, most of our order would simply give up and go.
I don't know about you, but I could do with a stiff drink right now.
You seem quite flamboyant for an agent of the Holy Ordos.
What can I say? I have spent decades in disguise as the rogue trader captain of the good ship Stormskipper. And certain things will rub off.
What exactly? Navigational skills? Haggling?
I'm quite proud of my meticulous paperwork. And I can always find the great inn in any void port.
What sort of skills have you learned then? Haggling? Manipulation? Like, I'm pretty good at finding paths, really. I don't even have to do anything. They just attack on their own. It's awesome. Clue! Personal evaluation files. Mercer spent long decades as an active agent of the Calgary Conclave, travelling the sector in the disguise of the rogue trader captain of the void ship Stormskipper. Successfully maintaining his disguise even on his own ship, apart from the members of his closest retinue. His achievements mark him as an extremely capable agent. A personal addendum from the Re-Evaluation Commission of the Calgary Conclave, despite all his memorable achievements, Inquisitor Mercer is notably prone to acts of subordination, and his blatant refusal to follow the Conclave protocols has earned him a temporary transfer to the... Yeah, he's just essentially didn't follow the line. As the Guardians of the Inquisitorial Archives, reinstallment still pending. Note, according to reports, Inquisitor Mercer maintains frequent contact with an Eldari Farseer. He must have encountered this creature during one of his Ordo Xenos assignments. The nature of their relationship is unclear, so caution is advised. Yeah, this is a chunky piece of reading. Levels of corruption. Somehow, I don't think all is as it seems. And let's face it, if he has a comfortable or friendly relationship with these guys, you know, it will explain his more empathy towards them. He doesn't want to see the poor beggars getting wiped out. And let's face it, every time, you know, he literally reached out a hand. They literally reached out a hand for help after coming to our aid. Okay, so you know what? We got good relationships with these humans, with the Inquisitor, this particular Inquisitor, and these particular humans. We'll reach out to help. We'll reach out, ask for help. If they can help, you know, with this, you know, it'll save a lot of trouble, a lot of head pain. You know, it's good for everybody.
Inquisitor, I wish to report for duty. We must defend the sacred archives from the Xenos scum.
Your primary objective hasn't changed, Sergeant. You must protect the Alpha Pariah.
With all due respect, Inquisitor, I feel that we are wasting my potential here. But I will obey.
You're bloodthirsty. You're not teleported off, though. Well, the waste of time turning around for that, wasn't it? I'll just position my camera so best can do that better. Blip. Never mind, they're dead. No, we don't. Aldari don't reproduce like monkeys. And this particular Farseer may feel a little enraged at us because of what happened. It was, after all, the Caligari Enclave that went, hey up, let's just bomb your people. Not a case of, hey, let's go help them, a case of, let's bomb them. You know, bugger all the help they've given us, the countless lives they've sacrificed on our behalf. No. Bugger all that lot. Xenos, kill them. Red guards are nasty. They have D-cannons, like these dimensional rift guns. Really brutal, they hit you.
So this is their target. This data vault stores classified inquisitorial records. Judging by the classification entries, the dossier on the Martyr investigation could also be here.
The Elder must have been trying to locate the Martyr.
I'd rather put it differently. They have been, definitely, after the Alpha Pariah.
A valid theory. A tradesmaker capable of cleansing an infested craft world.
Absolutely. Therefore, they will not retreat until their Farseer is dead.
Yeah. Well, that is actually that is a good point. If she can cleanse their craft world, that's a spark of hope for them. They could pull back to their craft world and, you know, attempt to rebuild. Instead of having to do what they are doing, which is going here and getting blown up. Okay, so we don't want to really do this, but what choice we have? We have literally got an infested craft world, and you guys ain't helping. If anything, you guys seem more intent on stopping us than helping. You know, you're all about destroying chaos, and yet you want to let it infest. Let our ships get infested. Conclusion? Logical. We're using this to weaken and destroy the Eldari so we can claim their territories. Wraith Guards are made out of dead Aldari, so... And these guys like live for a long time. But the Soul Stones are their only protection from Slaanesh.
Inquisitor Mercer, fate has brought us together again.
I wish we had met under different circumstances.
This is the path we must walk, and it ends here for one of us. Before I become part of the Infinity Circuit, you must know something.
Wait, I'm initiating pit recording.
We never wanted to harm that unique individual. We only wanted to take her to our craft world.
You wanted to cleanse your dying world?
That is our only purpose.
And why did you need these Imperial archives?
I have no interest in your petty secrets, but I saw that you would come. You, the key to the Anathema Ultima. The Harlequin warned us not to take this path, but we didn't have any choice.
What can you tell me about the Harlequin?
She cannot be trusted. She has her own agenda. She walks the seventh path. Her fate is linked to the Whispering One.
So they went, no, don't. Right, the Whispering One, the Whispering One. Hopefully it's a good Whispering One. But yeah, so they essentially only came here because they knew by coming here they would draw me out of hiding. I would come and they could potentially get what they need.
I've answered your plea and launched a rescue operation to save you.
Yep.
You still owe me some answers about the Alpha Pariah.
I'll be completely honest with you. I can't answer your questions. Wait! Don't do anything impulsive. I know someone who can help you.
And who would that be?
A Harlequin. You'll be pleased to hear that you have already met her.
You are playing a dangerous game here, Inquisitor.
This is not a game, and we both know the Harlequins hold the key to many secrets. I'm talking about the fabled Black Library, of course. The source of all ancient and forbidden knowledge.
The existence of the library is known only to a few Eldar, and even fewer are allowed to enter.
The Harlequins are the exception. See? It was worth hearing me out.
I don't like the way you set me up, Inquisitor, but I need answers. Do you happen to know where I can find this Harlequin?
As a matter of fact, I do. On the planet Loriark.
The exterminated maiden world of Craftworld to Athal.
One of the few truly charming corners of the subsector.
I can only imagine. That is my next destination, then.
Yep. So he had that's Farseer knew full well that if he came there, he would force us to appear. He didn't want to, but yay! I got level 1 influence. What does that actually do? Nope. Did anyone tell me anything? Nope. All heroes don't care. Cool. That's just such an assignment thing. That's PvP, multiplayer. I don't care about that either. I don't do PvP. It's one little tidbit about me I always keep correct at all times. I don't really do PvP if I can help it. I don't have anything against them, I just don't like PvP. Too many salty individuals out there for my liking. Hey, look, I'm making my own armor now. Cool. Give me some armor. Ooh. Take over. We earned points. Okay, it's rubbish. Yeah, it's not so bad. And you know what? I want to see what you look like. Yellow. On the plus side, it gives me one more summoning slot. So it won't really matter what happens now. I instead get rid of the belt and puts another summoning slot there instead. And good ones here. I can technically have quite a lot of our stuff. This is the impressively intriguing stuff. So technically, while I'm wearing this armor, I could pop one of these off, this off, and instead keep other things instead. Gain other bonuses. Like force field. However, at the same time, this is better armor. So we're keeping that for a while longer. And you know what? I can't be bothered keeping any of this. Goodbye. We are poor right now. We need money. Prophecy of Gathering Storm. Tyranid Menace. Travel to mysterious Harlequin. And let's kill some Divided. I'm interested about this whole Harlequin thing. It's right, the Pariah can do what it needs to do. Wow, it just took me over there immediately. Finding the Harlequin. Yes. We are well normal. We are like well outfit. I'm actually putting lower levels because quite frankly, if I don't, we will level up even further when we do story version of the same map. We will then just destroy them even faster. Yeah, the Black Library, the most impressive of all the Aeldari craft worlds. Kept a secret from practically everybody. And when a Black Library member talks to you, you damn well listen. Because every word they say is very important. This was a maiden world. We went and stone artisted it. If we hadn't done...
Careful down there, Inquisitor. The world is crawling with Tyranids.
My main concern is not those Xenos, but another one in particular. Are you certain that the Harlequin will be here?
I am, as much as one can be, certain about Harlequins. But I know her, and I'm confident you'll meet her.
It is surprisingly quiet at the moment.
The Tyranids are hibernating, but trust me, your arrival will stir them up mightily.
A precise and surgical strike is what I need now. Send me the coordinates of the Harlequin.
There are 3 webway gates in the area. The Harlequin could be near any of them.
Great. These are the 3 webway gates. Probably going to be this last one over here. Got a big old map. That's fine. It's time to go exterminate or something on the slot. Anything of interest at all, other than red thoughts to destroy. Nope. Ooh. Big one. Right, so that's the span of the map. That's a purple. Potential for good loot there. I will improve guns since then. Spore mine. Zonothrop.
How's that saying go about plans extending beyond contact with the enemy?
The combat statistics of the Ordos neither confirm nor refute this paradigm. I'm still perplexed by the ferociousness of the Tyranids without their hive fleet.
It is indeed remarkable. The Xenos recognize the futility of a full-scale invasion and use the available biomass to infect as many planets as they could.
Still, eventually they were purged by the Imperium.
Not entirely. After the Tyranids had scattered their forces, isolated diaspores were able to survive eradication. Mostly on the more backwater planets.
Yep. In other words, we didn't do a very good job. We should have done. We stood our ground, helped the Eldari out, and wiped them out properly. Instead, we took the approach of let's just blap the planet and say good job's done. Instead of, making sure we got the job done actually properly. I am very pro Eldari. I am pro Eldari. Yes, they're arrogant, but then again, so are we. Because just like that, when we cannot claim, oh well, the Eldari are too arrogant. It's like, have you seen what we come up with?
Your actions were logical.
One should not cast stones when one lives in a glass house. Boop! That was a waste. But he needs the exercise. I am really, really hard to kill. And not just someone like way over level for this place. Oh, we're nearing on one of the portals.
Somebody will pay for this. Inquisitor Mercer, do you have any idea what the Harlequin is trying to achieve on an infested planet?
First of all, it used to be their world. I'd say the Eldari got...
What is so unique about this planet?
This used to be an Eldari maiden world, at a hub in the Webway. Numerous gates are still intact.
So she can dance between the Webway and real space. A perfect hideout for a Harlequin.
Yep, but again, like as he said, this used to be their world. This is the Maiden world, one of theirs that they seeded, they made them. So, it's not that too far to fetch to say they're interested in reclaiming one of their planets back. I mean, Craftfalls are huge. I mean, we made some big things, but Craftfalls are just, like floating planets. And the Eldari survive on them. But there are some Eldari that actually escaped Slaanesh entirely that live on planets. Happy little planets in the middle of nowhere, mind their own little business. Very different point of view. Rippers. Boop. Why don't I just swap the flamer back on? Before we talk that, let's loot the box first. And try to actually have the finished conversation. Again, I'd like a little box so I could read the conversations that are going on. Because it slightly annoys me that I can't...
Mindless brutality will be punished.
Inquisitor, I have troubling news. Judging by the Argo reconnaissance, the entire area is showing Tyranid activity on an immense scale.
Without backup, the chances of success in an engagement with the Tyranid invasion on this scale are minuscule.
May I make a proposal? We have already engaged the services of a certain Sakaradok, the pilot of the fearsome Imperial Knight called Crimson Wanderer, in cases just like this.
I find your initiative commendable, Captain. But this knight could be anywhere in the sector.
Yeah. We probably have his phone number though. Oh, hello again. You guys ring me a lot. Yeah, I wonder if I should change my phone number or something. Cause you ring me a lot, you know. Ooh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Kill the merfolk.
I rarely say this, Inquisitor Mercer. Considering the fate of this world, I'm beginning to understand why you treat the Eldari as potential allies.
We fear the alien, and for a very good reason. But sometimes, you need to recognize that some of them...
Oh man, you didn't finish the sentence. Ah. He's saying something. Is there like no way to support the conversation? A log or something? I don't know. Really infuriates me about that. We had a perfect opportunity to hear a full sentence there and it stopped. Sporcist. I've never seen that yet before. But yes, now you understand why he's seeing them as potential allies. See them as potential allies because, quite frankly, we have enough enemies. I fear the alien, and rightly so. But sometimes you've got to recognize that there are aliens that could potentially be that not all aliens are our enemies. And learning to spot the good ones. You know, can be a big difference between our survival and our destruction. You know, a couple of Aeldari could be very useful. Aeldari with access to the Black Library, even more so. Now, from what I've been able to gather, through talks and through looking at things, is that the Emperor at one point had a thing with the Black Library. And by the sounds of it, I don't know how true it is or how accurate it is, but by the sound of it, he was going to engage their services with creating...
Now I'm beginning to see why the threat of the isolated Tyranid diaspores led the Adeptus Mechanicus to order exterminators.
Yes, that was the sad fate of this maiden world.
The current situation proves, though, that even an exterminatus might not be enough.
What is more disturbing is that this proves that this particular hive mind acted like a highly intelligent being and used cold logic.
Yeah. Yeah, you got that right, mate. And it wasn't just a hive. Hey, cool. we can read these little bits. Now, all clues and obviously the Garrison Storm. Fortunately, not complete audio logs, sadly, but get 'em, my machines! Kill the xenophobe. Fire! Bang! But yes, the Exterminatus was, it's like, yeah, we'll use Exterminatus. It's like, yeah, but you also did the Tyranids work for them. Yes, they didn't get a load of bioessence from the planet. At the same time, we happily blew up their enemies. And they sacrificed a chunk of their forces just to ensure that we destroyed any potential threat from the Eldari. Because the Eldari could easily run around and they could find the Tyranid much easier. Kill it! Then the Imperium can. And that's a thing. Bonk. Not really destroyed, just slightly squashed. Yeah, do his job. I do like the point of that torrential turret. He is good at doing his job. Hey, Jazir. Please be a standard conversation and don't interrupt. Yes, she's a case of click on her to talk to her. Which leaves me time to finish purifying the area. Oof, we are just raking the loot. Nice. So, you might well say the Pariah dead.
We must talk, Harlequin. Seriously this time. I fought my way here.
No, human. You have barely started fighting. The true battle only begins now.
My tolerance for your riddles has not increased greatly since last time.
Still, you are exactly where you need to be. Not far from here, upon the plains of despair, where the towers no longer sing laments, lies the ruin of the Shrine of the Prophecy.
I've warned you about talking in riddles, haven't I?
Your kind call it the Viscerum Prophecy. That is where the corrupted wanderer, the one you call Uther Tiberius, followed the same visionary words.
Tell me about the shrine.
Why? You would not understand it.
Yep.
The shrine holds great power, which is why the Devourers are drawn to it. I will lead you there once the path is clear.
And if I refuse to play my part in your wicked theatrics?
Then the Nexus will open, and its purple gaze will fall upon your falling empire, Inquisitor.
You sound just as insane as I thought. However, I have an idea about that swarm.
I will join you in the endless dance of death after you have walked through fire and flames.
Careful, if she's got a Harlequin quest, she will obliterate you in half a second. Harlequin kisses are very dangerous. Forget bolters. Bolter damage is like, okay, yes, it'll do a job, but a Harlequin kiss will annihilate you no matter what armor you're wearing. It essentially fires a little needle out. It's like, oh, it's just a little needle. Not poisonous. Except that needle isn't a needle. It's a tightly wound coil of wire. And once it goes in, it unwinds very, very, very quickly. Ooh, plasma. And you can imagine immediately what happens to the poor victim. Yay! The Drekel system has increased. We got some points, some cash. No, no, not the captain. I want to sell. Ooh. Slow shock duration. Okay. I will have to do that at some point. Well, the next one gives me the sniper's mark. So anything further than 10 meters away can get blapped horribly. Hey, have I got one of these points? So am I going to get, let's see, some data tether, self-repair, and this one gives me greater crit stat chance. Well, let's get you to 6. There you go, we all got 6s. 6s for everybody. Rare to get one of those, actually. And that's a thing I'm going to have to make certain that's not in my inventory when I talk to her, in case I accidentally sell it. And ooh, that's a good one. 18 damage. Better. Relics are really, really expensive. They're worth a small fortune. I'm having this one. It's a 90 of starters, so it hits a lot harder. Now, I don't know what happens with these things, so I'm going to put one in there. That way, in case anything bad happens.
News.
Oh,
the Three-Blade Knight is awaiting deployment against the Tyranids, and Sir Ambrose Caradoc is currently reciting the prayers of sacred recalibration in the hangar.
That zone is the epicenter of the infestation. He needs to be prepared.
Trust me, like, mate. He's prepared. I'm not sure. How prepared is he's walking around a gigantic mech? Trust me. He prepared. He always prepared. See, that has like higher quality, but it's lower HP. It's green. This is a higher thing, but it's a lower thing. Yes, ISO level 22. Doesn't make logical sense. Sell it all. You know what? I'll only keep it as orange. Sell me an orange and I'll sell you a... Ooh. Oh. Apparently I have 100 fate points with this. Oh, 8 random items with significant chance of high tier items granted. Guarantee at least one relic item worth 500. Loot boxes. I found loot boxes. These are also super expensive. And I have really low on cash. Why do you think I'm selling to you everything? Let's drive the giant mecha! Woo! Let's go, drive our mechie! This is fun, and it was fun last time. For glory! The Harlequin of the former Maiden World, which became a barren, featureless wasteland after the Exterminatus. Devoid of all life, except for those Tyranid organisms that survived the bombardment, hiding on the ground. This was really stupid, really. The grim irony of it all. Galan agreed to help me, but first I have to purge the Eldar Shrine that is the epicenter of the Tyrian infestation. I took Van Winter's advice and called Sir Ambrose Caradoc and his Freeblade Knight to assist us. These guys are essentially walking mechs, and they make dreadnoughts look tiny. Freeblade Knights are big. Really, really big. I think they stomp on a tank. I think Baneblades are smaller. And that's like the largest Imperium tank the Astra Militarium can have. These guys belong to the Mechanicus sect, and they are huge.
Another heroic quest to cull the enemies of mankind. Glory to the Emperor!
I admire your sense of dedication, but focus on your mission. The threat you are about to face is immense.
What else would a solitary knight seek, if not a relentless battle? And a victory against all the odds!
The zone of your current engagement is swarming with Tyranids. I must also warn you about the venomous clouds obstructing large areas.
Trust me and the Crimson Wanderer, my brother in battle.
I am not your battle brother, sir, but I wish you a good fight. You must clear the entire area so the Inquisitor can proceed to the target location.
That's what we got.
I know your retinue well, Inquisitor, but I haven't had the pleasure of fighting for you. Yet. But the Crimson Wanderer, this magnificent relic of our glorious past, is now on its way to strike down the unclean and the corrupted.
Yep. I got all kind of, it does all the damage for me. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna reverse into you. Hey that. Tally-ho! That's that one. So, where's... Nope, that's that one. Ah, that's Energy Field. Barrier Field.
I must warn you, Knight, that the vaporous discharge you have entered is of an extremely corrosive nature.
A mere whiff of foul Xenos stench cannot harm my glorious war machine.
Quite the contrary. The acidic fog can significantly damage the plating of your Knight.
Blast! Full speed ahead!
Damn you! I don't think I'm fast way of turning around. Dun 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 dun. I can't spell any faster. Enemies left. Destroy the toxic nests. There are 4 more remaining. They must be purged. Coming through. Coming through. Wah. Got ya. Swoosh. Swoosh. Here we go. That's to run you over.
By the Emperor, will this unholy tide ever subside? The Wanderer is wading knee-deep in their corpses, and still they fight.
I feel your frustration, pilot. I have fought the Tyranids only once. Rest assured, of all the filth in the galaxy, I hated those abominations the most fiercely.
Oops, wrong button. Come here, Yellow. Yeah. Run him over. Wah. Get an autocannon that you don't control, and it'll do all the shooting for you. Backing up. Never mind. I want to get little beep noises when you go back up. Beep, 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 beep. Well, oh well, it's his fault. Run him down.
In case you were wondering about my past, Inquisitor, it is shrouded in secrecy. I forsook my house and became a free blade a very long time ago, for reasons I cannot discuss, as I am bound by an oath of secrecy. I hope you understand.
Yeah. Come here, you. Ribby, die! Die!
I live for the clangor of battle! I am a solitary wanderer, Inquisitor, drawn to the darkest pits of hell by the flames of war and the cries of the innocent. I am glad to assist the Holy Ordos, and that is exactly how I met the Inquisitor who formerly led the noble company on your ship for a while.
Where's the rest of these guys? I'll find them eventually. Alright, you little hidey buggers. Come here. Oh, stuck the cloud. Meep. Run faster! I don't have an accelerator on this thing. Oh, seriously, this is as fast as we go. Heave. Oh. Heave. Oh. Boom. Boom. Decimation. I do not stop for anything. No, really, I can't stop for anything. We have lost the brakes. Boom. Ooh, nice cluster. Ah, yellow. Ah, there he goes. Squish. Suppose you can't jump. But yeah, we are really big. That barrier shield stops them from launching nasty attacks on me.
The Squire Skulls are reporting new activity. The massacre has drawn out the Synapse creature as expected. My experience in Xenos matters is limited to fighting them, Inquisitor. Is this development good or bad? It is quite subjective, I'm afraid. You will be facing a truly monstrous creature. However, it also possesses a psychic power that unites the Tyranids of this swarm. So killing it makes them lose control. But that is great news! The more dangerous the opponent, the more glorious the victory!
Frah! That's why you kill them when you get the chance. Kill them when you get the chance, you wipe out the... With the Tyranid, if you wipe out the Synapsis creature, you can wipe out the whole swarm. They go feral. Their brains, for some strange reason, just go ape and they go feral.
Abomination! Inquisitor! The swarm is no more! The Crimson Wanderer has fulfilled its sacred duty.
Relax.
The area has been cleared. The machine spirit of my knight will need some soothing psalms after all this taint. You are free to proceed to the ancient shrine you seek, Inquisitor.
Let's turn around. Blip, 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 blip. I can't scroll down, which is unfortunate, because I really want to show off the front of him, but... Yay! We don't get loot in this mode, unfortunately, but we do get to have a fun time walking through the... Nah, I'm going to these. Just bumping through the fields. Bumpy dumpy dumpy dump. But they are very useful. I got the crisis management perk, apparently. I just marched through it. Like I said, no loot, unfortunately. You get no loot in that mode. But you can have fun. And sell. Don't worry about clicking, to be honest. I don't think I picked up any points for this. I did pick some points up. Excellent. Didn't really want 26 already. Nice. The more damage these guys inflict, especially this guy, the better. I can fall down short on a lot of other things, but my guys need to. You know, put the flamer back on because the flamer does its job. That's what we see. It's fast. It hits a lot. Hits rapid, and it does a lot of damage. It may only do like small damage output, but because it hits so often, so much, it does a lot. The Aldari Shrine! Whee! Harlequins are brutal in battle. They will literally slaughter Ella. One Harlequin will absolutely decimate the Astra Militarium. You know, whole divisions will get wiped out by the guys. In hard press, actually, say if an Inquisitor would beat one. An Inquisitor are sturdy guys.
Inquisitor, may I remind you that you have only gained temporary respite by eliminating the Synapse creature. The Tyranids are still unorganized, but soon another organism will replace the original Synapse creature.
I have no time to lose then. I must locate that Eodari shrine immediately.
Yep. Can't put through there. But yeah, these guys are now in a site, enraged mode. So they sort of go nuts for a little bit. And that's fine, because we want them nuts. The more nuts they are, the better.
Your termination is mandatory.
Wipe them out. These guys I have zero qualms about wiping out. They are not good people. They are walking blight.
Repentance is redundant.
Yep. And not necessary. Doop 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 doo doop 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 doo. Reload while I'm waiting for attackers. Hot claw, hot claw, hot claw. But yeah, these guys are like just a walking plague. I mean, in hindsight, even Skaven have a bit more, thing about them. Nice. Every Xenophobe killed causes more synapses damage. Let's just swap back to my machine gun dudes.
Bioscanners indicate the approach of psi-active organisms, probably inbound from the adjacent zone.
I'm expecting significant increase in their coordination and resistance levels.
You may expect it, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we could have helped.
A memory crystal, which has survived in exterminators. A remarkable technological anomaly.
Mine. Conclusion Alpha. Decrypting mnemonic imprint lacks cohesion and logic, but correlates with the theory of arc physical. Rodic fetus X. May he be blessed by the Omnissiah's Decimet. Bliss was the greatest expert on the Tyranid organism in the Calgary sector. He theorized that we were facing only probing incursion from these aberrations, and the main force of the High Fleet, Garm, had yet to arrive, would also explain the unusual lingering behavior of the surviving Tyranid organisms. So there wasn't even the full swarm thing going on, this was just literally just extended arm of it. Yeah, it kinda makes sense, to be honest. Tyranid didn't like to do that. They like to send out tendrils first. Tendril's job is to
closing in on its shrine. The architectural components of the nearby ruins are consistent.
I'm convinced that it has become the lair of something much more materialistic. Your actions were wrong.
Fight, fight, fight. The memory crystal, that's good. You are really good. I'm grateful I actually improved your level, because you do a good job. Okay, level up. Burn! Make them toasty. I believe that's everywhere. Yep, we have map cleared. I like to map clear. There's nothing wrong with a good clearing of the map.
The last act in this grand tragedy will soon unfold, human. Are you willing to take the stage?
I must warn you that to manipulate an Inquisitor is not the brightest idea, Eldar.
Always so furious. So short-sighted. I am not your weak-willed subordinate.
Insolence. You have clearly betrayed me.
This stone once absorbed the soul of a seer, the greatest pathfinder in the Garden of Ever-Changing Roads. I need it. We need it to walk the seventh path. This is the first curio of fate I need.
Uh-huh. Ooh, okay. You have willingly manipulated the Inquisitor and your sentence should be death. But I must unravel the mystery of this prophecy before judgment is served. That one's given what I've done as an Inquisitor, It makes complete sense. You know what? I'm walking down the path of the radical. I'm going to be a radical inquisitor.
Are you willing to cooperate?
On one condition.
What would that be?
You really, really need to survive your next battle.
Ooh, ground effects. Huge. Oof. Yay. We win.
I've promised you answers, human. So, you will have your answers.
Did you lead me here on purpose?
I might have manipulated you to help me take the Spirit Stone from this scorched pit of despair our planet has become. Yes.
Did you lie about everything? The prophecy, the Alpha Pariah?
I cannot lie. My role forbids it. Your Inquisitor brother knows that. That's why you were sent here. Clever, clever Mercer. I weave my words too carefully for lies.
Enough of this. Do you know the answer to my question or not?
There is a place deep within the maze that spreads between the real space and the warp. And in the heart of that living, twisting labyrinth lies the Black Library.
You are stalling again. I'm losing patience with you, Eldar.
Watch it, she could kill you in like 2
seconds.
seconds.
A repository of forbidden knowledge. A vast collection of books still unwritten or lost forever. And I stole the prophecy from its darkest vaults.
You had it the entire time.
I told you I didn't lie. Take the prophecy. It is yours.
This ranks as a highly improbable scenario, yet with the optimal outcome.
Yep. Got it. Okay, translation from Aldari, forged in pain, imprisoned in the cold steel. Cold steel, it will come, revered and hated and feared, into the domain of the beast with 1,000 eyes. Through trials of flame and blood and might, it will be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Into the wound that bleeds nightmares it will walk, to rule or shape or destroy the labyrinth of no life. There we go. The pretentious poem is the Eldari interpretation of the source material. The original Fabricatus data is basically a collection of intertwined equations in a more pristine and evolved language. The so-called prophecy is only the most superficial layer. The true meaning is hidden in the blessed numbers. Analyzing data may take decades, but according to my early evaluations, this text may be considered as a pattern, blueprint, containing genetic and Empyrean formulae. Thesis Alpha. The data contained in the Viserum prophecy correlates with the experiments of Ufa. Knowing the manipulative ways of the Eldari, there is a possibility that the same information was shared with Ufa Tiberius a millennia ago. These Xenos have an exceptionally strong connection to the Inferion. Therefore, the Alpha Pariah entity must be an ephema for them. Observation Alpha. The supplementary data embedded in these strings describing the crown of emptiness makes it evidently clear that it is a unique and physical object. Observation Omega. As a creature of reason, I do not believe in the oversimplification such as history repeats itself, but here are certain parallels between Ufa's early days, classified data. Further reference would be unwise and our expedition. I rate this an extremely unsettling observation. Yep. They gave this to Ufa a millennium ago, and he made the pariah. Now, a millennium later, we too have been given the information. Does that mean we risk suffering the same fate as Ufa? Is history about to repeat itself? More than likely, the answer is yes. You know, as powerful as the Pariah may be, prophecies. Here goes the Dark Nexus. That's still ongoing. Magus Biologist. Biologus. But yeah, that's it's a little unsettling that we've somehow walking the exact same path Ufa walked. Oh, that's a good one. Only has a Spitfire mode, but that's a good one. Look at the stats on that thing. Or should I say damage output? And that is a ridiculous... that's better. Annoyingly. I mean, combined with that, the fact this only has one slot, so that's 4 slots. So adding that for 5th slot would mean we could, according to this thing, right now, it would give us access to all of them. I mean, it would give us access to the lot, all 5 slots. We could just flex out a lot of DACA. I really like my armor. Oh, they're gonna go better armor. That's actually got better armor. Also, we can give ourselves rain damage bonus. But yeah. Well, 2 more points, we actually got the whole thing unlocked. It's risky, but we're going to play what we've got. That's lower HP. Better HP, better damage. General, but I haven't actually swapped that weapon once. Still can buy these. I'm just increasing the amount I've got. Okay, Magos.
What do you make of this ancient prophecy, Margos?
The tech priest considers it pure Xenox nonsense. My opinion is more nuanced, but I can't see any practical use for it either.
You are being too harsh. The prophecy alludes to certain facts that we know are valid.
You are willing, then, to accept the existence of a million-year-old artifact created by a race long extinct that somehow had knowledge of the birth of beings like her?
Uther's research was based on ancient fabricators' technology. The existence of the Alpha Pariah could easily be the result of this prophecy. In that case, the Pariah needs the artifact to control her powers and fulfill her true potential. Otherwise, she presents a grave danger to everyone.
Yep, there you go. That's how this all works.
Do you have a destination for me?
I must find an unknown artifact created by a long-extinct race. The chances are minuscule. I have scoured the available inquisitorial archives and classified data troves. Nothing.
I might be of some help. Luckily, we have an acquaintance who knows his way around the system.
Who would that be?
A rogue trader captain who once helped out in an investigation related to my family. This captain, one Nathaniel Grexus, made a fortune as a trader in Xenos relics. He abandoned that particular career a while ago, but he must have kept his contacts.
A sound idea. Do you have any information on his whereabouts?
We exchanged messages only recently. He was on his way to the mining world Arcadus.
Then set course for that planet. We must find that Grexus.
Yep, and will do. Yeah, I got a little time for one more trip. Find me Grexus. I'll just zoom me straight to where I need to be. I wonder then how far them. Then again, in my main Let's Play of this, I've sort of diverged constantly to do side missions. And what they have made, talking about the extinct races they put it, are most likely the old ones. And there's a theory going around in the Warhammer world that the old ones are not as extinct as people think they are. In fact, some people...
The Tech Priest has sent out several Scryer Skulls. We have a hit on Grexus.
I require an update on his activities.
May I hazard a guess? Old Nathaniel Grexus must be quite busy with one of his suspicious deals.
This area is a hideout for rebellious deserters. Whatever he is doing here, I will most certainly not approve.
Are you willing to face an army of rebels?
They will have a chance to show penitence.
So that's a yes. I think 3 was... Yeah, him.
They had a chance to show penitence. Now they have left me no choice.
I didn't get a chance to show penitence, so I still walked up and went ka-pow-pow-pow-pow-pow and immediately started killing people. You have a chance for penitence. What's that chance? About 3 seconds. Do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. You are no match for me.
We have the pict feed from the Scryer Skulls.
Cool. Show me. We got me in trouble.
Great. Old Grexus is being, well, himself again.
I have no time to lose.
And... I did that on some more people. I think I did. So the combustor, yeah. I think I'm on the right one. Yeah, I did. Obliteration! Yeah, we just got the guys popping out from everywhere, dude. I am the Emperor's Wrath and I bring a small army. I don't remember that can't right trigger thing right now. Bust through! Bust through! If I don't turn the camera to face this way, I'm not going to be able to see what I'm actually shooting at. Rebel government. They really, really, really didn't stand a chance. I mean, I got like a lot of guys
Be
with me.
careful, Inquisitor.
Ooh. A lot lights out. Eep-a-dip-a-dip-a-dee. That are the ones I first sent, probably. They actually banned the use of AI because it went rogue and sort of blapped.
A regrettable loss.
And therein lies the problem. They sort of had an AI system, it went a bit screwy. End result, the AI decided instead to blap them. Ended up killing a lot of people. Since then, AI are being forbidden.
These rebels are surprisingly well equipped for a group of simple deserters.
What's that simple deserters for? You know, they could be the prime. They could be in the prime and enjoy the whole segment. Oh, I grabbed it. To my understanding, you and your men formerly served in the Asymmetrium. Best, if that is indeed true, your utter lack of discipline is a sad reflection of the current standards. I have no doubts about your loyalty, but as the person financing your company, I will not tolerate delays or disobedience. My work is of paramount importance, yet you waste your resources on petty mischief. You have failed to deliver my shipment in time because you are too busy organizing your illicit Prometheum plant. I will trust you will not fail me again, or I will make you my new research subject, the Savant.
The contacts of Captain Grexus seem to dabble in Prometheum smuggling as well. These rebels have a shadowy benefactor with a moniker, the Savant. That could be an important lead.
Nice.
Obey or die.
Yeah. I obeyed, you died. Does that work for you?
These rebels keep dealing in all...
The increasing warp surges tore this sector apart for a very long time, fragmenting the largest Astra Militarum regiment into separated entities. Those who were weak of faith have fallen into the abyss of foul treachery.
Oh, they didn't want to get killed. I mean, both statements are true. I mean, if you're not careful, you can be shot by your own people. Yeah, mine better. How do you get through? How do you get through? I went through. I have a clue. Ellen, my love. Uh-huh. Where will be my guns? There's a lot of reading there. Yeah, we did not exactly do well by these people. Good grief, how far away are they? Wipe them out. What's down here? A treasure chest. I don't feel well. But hey, that's what happens when you fight. Inquisitor, you get wiped out. Wah wah ah ah ah. Alright. I wonder if I can rekey behind the thing for
Another technological marvel defiled.
camera control.
Execution protocol initiated.
Oh, you're alive. Right, what's over here? Everything good? No. So, spot to stick things. Okay. You and me, mate, have a conversation.
I swear, Inquisitor, this is not what it looks like. A dreadful scam, that's all it is. On the part of these filthy scoundrels, I mean. I'm innocent. I would never collaborate with known traitors.
Calm down, Grexus. This Inquisitor is hunting for someone else. I've told him about you.
My dearest Ragnar, what a joy. Still doing charitable unpaid work for the Holy Orders, I see.
Terminate this unnecessary social interaction now. The captain is correct. This rescue operation does not concern your person, but your potential as an informant.
I'm always glad to help the Imperium. Even for free, of course.
Good, because we are stingy. We don't pay for things at the best of time. Is that true? Yes. Quite true. We don't pay for things at the best of times. That's a Drakari witch. You can tell because they like really sharp, pointy things. Right. Let's talk to the captain. Oh, we have just got ourselves a Castian robot. We are so deploying him. Yeah, better armor. Why are all these things are really good things are like really bad? Only one slot on them. You know what? Pull that out. We got the armor, we got the thing, we don't need 5 slots, thank you very much. Nice. Yep, every time more flux we reserve, the more. I didn't realize that's there. What the hell is Ordos? Welcome to the Ordos interface. Here you can find 3 different Ordos with their special rewards and vendors. You have completed missions to earn a reputation for a specific Ordos. Each new level may unlock special reward, and the Ordos vendor will have better quality items in stock. Only 3 Ordos missions can be started per week, so choose wisely. Which Ordos do you prefer? The Ordos Xenos, the Ordos Malleus, and the Ordos Hereticus. Ooh. Here we go. Here goes Max. Drakari Eldar. And you are against the force of Nurgle. All demon enemies. What you got in your store, hey? You have anything in your store? Oh, there you go. Okay, that is way better. I don't even know how long you've been there, mate. But this is some seriously better gear. Not that expensive. Sorry, did I just feel like... Oh, that's my own thing. And what are you gonna give me? I bring holy things with artifact boxes. I bring you loot boxes, plenty of them. I've got some from some guy called EA. Charming fellow, actually. Oh, these are very nice things. I think these were added because I don't remember them in my own first playthrough. I can't wear this, unfortunately. I'm not level 30. Okay, the Xenos guy had the better armor. I'm gonna lie, he has better. He has level 7 quality armor. Apparently I have an empty socket on what I've got. And so does he. Thank you. We gotta do some swapping out here. One, transfer turret. It's nice we have got the rocket launcher. But we want to swap out for something a little more destructive. Wow, you want 50%. However, the skill we just picked up you need reserve. You have a hefty chunk of your thing. However, with this, what we just picked up, you are well and truly going to. Now you have a flamer. You have fists, and you have a flamer. Yeah, that a long range, single range target, but I'd rather give them this for some melee. These guys are stupidly strong. Hello, Cretan. Oh, I got your name right there. I'm not calling you that, that's just literally what your name is like. Good grief, oh. 129. And a Calcium Flamer. These guys are like really stupidly sturdy when it comes to fighting. Look at my power! You. Full power. These are offensive modules, so they increase their offense. Damage 21 for this one. This is energy shield. Movement, you know what? Put that on and get a energy shield. So the base damage is pretty high. Apparently explodes. Ah, so essentially if you take it down, it goes no, and it goes kapow. just in case people get too pretentious with it. Now I should show you slots, because I do believe these guys have slots, so they're high enough level for it. You can add a socket. I have to modify. Where's the new guy's bought? There's the new guy. Excellent. Enhance. It's pretty good actually for most of the stats. Let's see, armor level 28, we're level 29, so we can actually put it up by one notch. That's all we can afford. We're back down to that again, but we just come much stronger. Yeah. Full power, baby. Atom power. That's better and worse at the same time. And we need money. Like, really badly. Yeah, Peter's not as better. Right.
So tell me, Inquisitor, how can I assist the Imperium today?
I hear that you are an expert on Xenos relics.
Oh, well, I've only dabbled in the fine arts, unless you want to transport them unnoticed by Imperial authorities. Then I am definitely your man.
Let us pretend I didn't hear that. I'm trying to locate a unique Xenos artifact.
In that case, I might know of someone who could be of help. They call him the Savant.
The shadowy figure behind your criminal friends.
Who said anything about friends? I was led to believe that they conduct legitimate business. Or misled, rather. That Savant, on the other hand, is far from a law-abiding citizen. He, or she, is running an operation dealing in black-market Xenos art in the subsector.
And where could I find this Savant?
I have no idea. But I can lead you to the base of those despicable gentlemen you have just obliterated. Righteously, of course. They are business partners now.
I hope that your assumption is correct, and I will find information about the Savant's whereabouts there.
Yay! But that's gonna have to wait for next time. We are hunting for Savant. And I must admit, there's a lot more options here and a lot more stuff. And if it wasn't for the fact that I could technically just OP my character immediately by doing a few side missions for the actually, let's go quick to the main menu. Yes. Switch out my character. I have a few guys. This is my level 55 Psyker. It's really powerful. And I do mean really powerful. He actually makes the guy we've just been playing as look rather wimpy in comparison. No, that's not that. It seems that that guy is Yep, and you're only going for that bit. Okay, so that seems that guy's only there if you're playing Void Crusade. But yeah, that guy seems only there if you're playing with the Adeptus Mechanicus. Good to know. At least I know it won't break my other character. I look cool. But anyway, when we come back, the Adventures of Cao Cao continue. So until then, I'll catch you all later for a bit of tactics and CNC. See ya!